everyone, today I'm back and I'm going to be doing another tag. This is the I Heart Drugstore Makeup tag. And but first I want to go ahead and get started. I have a mini haul, and it's just a mini because it's actually like 3 things, but I really wanted to show it to you guys. So I just pretty much just got back from Walmart and I only bought 3 items. That's because like I mentioned, my MAC foundation, whenever I film or take pictures or whatever, I always feel like my face looks washed out and I wanted a different foundation. I wanted to try the Whip foundation, make something like that. I don't know, it's a drugstore one. And I wanted to try that one, but since I had already tried the Photo Ready foundation and I absolutely loved it, and I went back into pictures whenever I was using it, I really loved it, and I decided to go with that because that'd be a lot safer. But this time I got a darker tone than the one before because, you know, I want, like, for pictures and stuff, and since I am going to be getting my studio lights and stuff, I don't want to get washed out. So I just got the Photo Ready by Revlon. This is in a nude 004. And I already opened it because I couldn't wait. So I came home, took off all my makeup, and redid it all again to see how it would look. But if you want a first impressions or, you know, a little review about it, go ahead and let me know, and I'll be happy to do it for you guys. But I'm also going to be testing out some more drugstore products. Stay tuned for that. But I love it. Definitely a repurchase. I definitely am going to be repurchasing these for the longest. And not only you can only use it for, you know, pictures and stuff, but, you know, maybe you're out with your, you know, your kids and something, you want to take pictures, so you'll be, you know, you'll be prepared. And that's why I decided to pick it up again. And like I said, it's a different, you know, tone and stuff, but I really loved it. I will have a picture right here, and that's a picture that I just took like a couple of seconds ago, and that was with a flash, and I loved how it turned out. I had never seen my skin so flawless since I ever had used that foundation. And just my MAC, I probably got the, you know, maybe I should have gone a darker shade or so, but I don't know. I might be trading it for this one because I really like this one. So that's what I got. And to be honest, I'm not lying, you guys. I had another one. See, this is a brand new one, and then this one is the other one that I had used. But this one was in shell, and no wonder that my face did look airbrushed. But I don't know, it kind of still looked a little bit too white. That's why I decided to go with the darker one. I believe this is the 004 nude, and this one is 004 for that long intro. But, you know, it's important whatever I have to say to you guys to let you know. And then this actually, I had forgotten about this one, but me and my, you know, my best friend back then, we used to do our eyeliner and all that stuff when we were in high school. And I couldn't remember the brand that we always used, but I came across this one, and this is the exact one that we used to use, and I absolutely love this one. This is by Maybelline New York, and this is a 451 black liquid wear. Now guys, with my camera, I found out that it does focus, but I have to like mess around with it. So it is a Samsung, I'm trying to see the model, but I'll go ahead and put it down below. But if you know how to work it and stuff, let me know, because it does, I found out it is a really good camera. It really does do the focusing and stuff for, you know, to actually see the number, but I just haven't gotten to actually mess with it. So before I invest in a newer one, which I think I am anyways, because I'm having to film in front of a mirror just to see, you know, if it's recording or not. But I still want the one, you know, wherever you could turn the screen and I could see myself filming, because that'll be a lot better. Liquid Works liquid eyeliner, and it's waterproof. Now, you guys know, and I will get back into the video, but I have been using this one, the Define line, and you know, I pretty much use it because that's the only thing I had. But it wasn't my favorite. I used it every single day, but it came to the point where I don't like it because, one is that it really smudges. It smudges like crazy, and I'm having to, you know, get a little cotton swab and, you know, go over it, and it really irritates me. I try to like it the most I could. It works perfect if you want like a smudge smoky eye, because, you know, it has the little little sponge. But I try liking it, and I'm gonna have to say it's I was going to get the Jordana because that's a really good eyeliner. I've used it for, you know, since I began using makeup. But unfortunately, Walmart does not sell Jordana because I believe it's only like sold in drugstores or whatnot. But I got the NYC Automatic Eyeliner Pencil in 833 Plum Perfect. I have it on right now. I like what it did, you know, it looks pretty cool, so I'm going to keep on trying it out. And yes, my foundation, I feel like, you know, it's even projecting different on the camera because it is this foundation. And I loved it. If you go back to the other video, you'll probably be able to see, but I kind of feel like I'm like washed out and stuff. And like I said, I don't want to look washed out for you guys. I want you to, you know, get the perfect image and all of that. Anyways, now that I'm done with this little mini drugstore haul that it was pretty much I continue with the tag, drugstore makeup tag. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And the first question is, if I had to pick a certain drugstore brand, I would definitely pick Revlon. Just because the foundation, like I said, it's perfect. But I also like Maybelline. So it would be Revlon or Maybelline. So for my face, I obviously go in with the foundation that I just showed you. For the cheeks, I like this one. I fell in love with this one. It's a bit hard to open, but this was in my VS makeup haul or something like that. But this is a blush. It's like a highlight. And so this is in Pleasure, and I just fell in love with this. I guess it is considered, you know, a drugstore because it's fairly cheap, but I am loving that. Like if I have to go to one blush, that's the blush. And you guys know I'm obsessed with these e.l.f. makeup mist and spray. I've bought so many. I just love what they do, and you know, I don't care if there's a MAC one, Scandinavia, or whatever you call it. I am going to stick with these until, you know, I get bored or tired, or I just really want to try something. I actually have this one. This is NYC, and I got this from my influencer box, so I do have a haul video on that. If you want to check it out, you know, go ahead and check it out. This one is really good. And I also like the Sugar Pie by NYX, so that one's really good also. And I guess it's considered, you know, a drugstore too because it's fairly cheap. Lilis' favorite product, I would definitely have to say I have two. These are the LA Color Shimmer. Pretty much every dollar, you know, store out there, and I like it, but I don't know, I like the color, I like everything about it. Comes with a brush, and when you see, oh my gosh, you think you have a bunch of product in that little tube thingy, but you actually don't get anything, and it is, you know, it's very messy. If you could tell, the camera's gonna be able to tell, there's a bunch of powder everywhere, and I hate that. So, see, I already got it all over me. Ugh. And I went back and I got this one because I wanted to try a gold one. And I guess this could go over my colored tattoos, the something bronze, the colored tattoos. This could go over it, and I guess it would be, you know, pretty, but just by themselves, no. I don't really like these. Makeup bargain that you can get out there are going to have to be the e.l.f. blushes, you guys. This is the studio line. These are $3 each, but they are like, you could tell like it's a high-end, you know, little blush because it's very compared to the NARS. All of the studio line, kind of like the blush like these, are very compared to NARS. And you know, I just think that all the blushes from e.l.f. are really good. I actually have like, I believe 3, and I will be getting some more. You know, that Target doesn't really carry that much of a line, and I think Walmart is starting to carry also. So that's pretty good, but most of the other stuff, they're not going to display everything, you know, at Target, so you do have to order it online. But I think this is my makeup bargain. It's really compared with the MAC, and this one is in pink. I could tell this was, you know, really good. So that's my makeup bargain. And another thing are my EOS lip balms. I purchased 2 just because my daughter messed up one, but I'm still continuing to using it. Just have 2. I just love that my lips never get chapped. They feel so soft and they taste like so delicious. So this is like one of the best things I ever had purchased. That I feel like gets overlooked but I really loved has to be this. Now this has gone through, like, I don't know, like the lid broke off and then, you know, it just came like this, and then I believe it fell and it cracked and all that stuff, but I seriously love this. Some pictures that we took, I feel like I went aboard on this, you know, on this little bronzer. So this can really be your best friend, but it could also break your look because, you know, you just have to use a little bit, and if you use it wet, try it not to be like soaking wet towards it looks like, you know, it's like so muddy, because this can tend to get muddy, but I have it on right now and I took the picture and I really loved how it looks. So I guess this is one of those products which gets overlooked. But this, if you're wondering, this is in 130 Tropics, and this is by the brand Heart Candy. A thing that I feel that always gets overpriced are going to have to be foundations. Like I said, you know, if you pay for a MAC one, you don't, and you know, if you pay the full price, you don't want your drugstore product to be almost that price, you know, so might as well get a MAC, right? So I feel like mostly all the things that always get overpriced have to be foundations, because they do tend to be a bit, you know, expensive. Because this one that I just bought, this one was like $11 or so. But you know, there's a bunch of coupons online. You can, you know, go Google the coupons and stuff and print them out, and then you could be saving a little bit of money. But I feel like they can get overpriced. Drugstore dupe, and thanks to Emily Noel, she showed me this. This is a Highlights Illuminating Lotion. I wanted to get the High Beams Illuminating, but I didn't want to spend that much money, so I went ahead and she said that it was a dupe. So I'm very thankful, and I love her videos, so a big shout out to Emily Noel. And you know, she said she comes out with the greatest videos ever, and she was talking about this one was a dupe for that. So I went, I searched for it, I hunt for it, and it was, you know, I found the last one. So I'm very excited. But this is just the illuminating lotion, and I feel like this is like the best drugstore dupe. And like I said, the other ones are dupes, might be the MAC and the e.l.f. Product that I feel that isn't worth the hype, like people, you know, rave about it. Maybe it's just me. Okay, and this one is also really good. It's compared to the NARS packaging as well. Something that I feel like it's not the hype for. Has to be this mattifying powder. My husband bought it because, you know, he wanted something that, because he tends to have like oily skin, and he wanted something to be matte on his face. So we went ahead and tried it, and you know, he didn't really like it. And then I tried it on myself, and I really feel like it really doesn't do anything, to be honest. Maybe I have to keep on trying it or so, but I don't know. I just feel like it's not really the hype for, unless I'm not doing it, you know, correctly. But I really am enjoying the high definition powder e.l.f. So, and this one, this is by L'Oreal. I've had this one for a long time. I think this is supposed to be like a shimmering thing. I guess this could be for your body, but not for your face, because it could be very shimmery. And anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I tag anyone that watches this video. Make sure to leave your video responses. Follow me on Twitter at makeupbyme25, Instagram as the same as makeupbyme25, and also my beauty blog will be down below as always. I also join Pinterest, so if you're interested to see how, you know, what my inspirations are daily and stuff, or what, you know, I like, go ahead and follow me on Pinterest also. So I will have the links down below as always. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, because I have tons of surprises for you guys. Okay, bye.